everybody, it's Cindy Utter here with Artsy Endeavors. I'm coming to you today from my squeaky chair. In my new hat. Love my new hat. Absolutely love my new hat. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm coming to you today to share a project that actually got my start in the mixed media world. As some of you know, about 3 years ago, I had an accident at work where I now have a permanent injury from. And I was having a difficult time going from being in the corporate world, working a ton of hours a week, having a ton of responsibility, to being home with no responsibility and in a lot of pain, and just trying to figure out how my life changed and where to go with it. So, of course, I sought out some counseling to try to help me through this process and see what was going on inside of me. And my counselor recommended that I do a dream board. What a dream board is you take a huge piece of poster board, you use a lot of collage, you cut out things that you look forward to or things that have meaning to you, things that you really like. There's a lot of interpretations for a dream board. Well, I didn't really want to look at the future so much. I wanted to look at me and figure out where I was in this whole process. So what I did is that day I came home, and the first thing I found was a waffle box. I took this waffle box, I decided to collage it all up, and I took regular newspaper, leftover newspapers. I took 3 pieces of newspaper and I glued them together. You think I used Mod Podge. Glued them together so that I had a little bit sturdier page. I actually took some screws and I screwed holes to hold this together. It's just one big signature in the waffle box. Oops, as you can see, one big signature, and here's the box. So anyways, I put this book together and I decided, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on me. What am I? It was almost like I had lost my identity. Prior to this, I could have told you what I was, meaning what I did. My life was, I am a da-da-da-da-da at such and such a company. I didn't have that anymore. I can't say I'm a stay-at-home mom because my children are grown. I can say I'm a wife. That works. What am I? So to try to figure this out, I decided to make this I Am book. And what I did is I decided to work on me, and I'm going to move a little bit. I wanted to work on me, and I wanted to believe in me, who I am. So what I did is I started out with I am beautiful. This is the first mixed media page I have ever done. And I'm telling you, I'm putting myself out there with this. This is the first thing I had ever done. Of course, at the time, I still didn't know how to draw faces, so I had no idea. But I had to figure out and believe that I am somebody. I am worth getting up in the morning for. I am worth breathing. It was very difficult, and I hope this does not trigger anybody. I hope you all understand where I'm coming from. So I took this book and I slowly started working on the pages. Again, first mixed media I had ever done. I did a lot of collage. I did a lot of soul searching. I did some funky drawings. But in this process, I found out a ton about myself. So what I'm going to do today is I am going to do this project again because, you know, as they say, practice makes perfect, and we all try to be perfect even though we're not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this I Am journal again. And I've made myself a small journal. This is just a piece of canvas, a gessoed canvas that I got at my local art store. I got the idea from Effie Wild, so thank you very much, Effie. I love to use the canvas. Number one, it's so flexible to open and to use. It's also wonderful to paint these canvases. So I took a small piece of canvas. I took a pad of Canson XL watercolor paper. And this is a 9x12 sheet of that watercolor paper. I just basically folded it in half. There's 5 pages for each signature. And I put 3 signatures in the book. Okay. So if you're looking for a tutorial on how to make yourself a journal, go for it. If you don't want to make yourself a journal, that's fine too. You can use a notebook paper, you can use a composition notebook, you can use anything you'd like. What I plan to do is I am going to do this I Am journal again, and I'm going to record the video of each page that I do. Now what I'm hoping is that you'll join me in the journey, that you will enjoy the process, and in turn, you'll learn a lot about yourself, and you actually start to believe these things about yourself. You are a good person. You are a beautiful person. You may be silly. You may be wacky. You may be crazy. You may be wild. You may be fun. You may be shy. You may be sad. All these things we are. And it's just a lot of fun to be able to take this journal and bring some positive out as to who we are. Now, I have spoke with Gina B. Ahrens. She has her Negativity Smackdown journal, and we've discussed this. With her Negativity Smackdown journal, we take that inner critic or the bad day or the hard days, and we write, we journal. We get a lot of our feelings down on paper. Oops, sorry, I banged the desk. I apologize. We get our feelings down on paper, and then we take something and we make something beautiful out of it. This, I believe, and Gina does as well, would go great with the Negativity Smackdown journal, because there you're getting rid of your inner critic, you're putting them down, and here you're bringing out the good. You're bringing out the I am. So with that being said, I really hope you enjoy the journey. I hope you'll join with me. I'm looking forward to making these videos. I'm looking forward to interacting with all of you. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the notes below. I'd love to hear them. Don't forget to put a thumbs up. And like I said, enjoy. That's what life's about. Happy creating, enjoy. That's all we have to do. Till next time. Thank you.